Hello, my name's Scott. I'm a professional magician and this is a magic review.
It's a kind of magic.
As always, there are a variety of discount codes for all of your magic and some non-magic purchases in the video description and the top pinned comment. If you make a purchase through those, it does help me continue doing what I do on this channel. So if you like what I do here, every now and then consider making a purchase through one of those links. I thank you for your continued support. And also the thank yous extend to Vanishing Ink today for sending me a review copy of Moser's Miracle Monte by Wolfgang Moser. My TLDR on Moser's Miracle Monte is that it's fantastic. It adds an element of magic that isn't present in most other Monte routines. It's easy, it leaves your audience with an impossible souvenir, and it's a pretty good price point. So all of those combined, I think, make this a fantastic purchase, and also it's something that won't take you long to learn. This is something that's appropriate for all skill levels of magicians, and for all of those reasons that I just mentioned, I can only recommend Moser's Miracle Monte. What is it though? Unlike other routines, it's a 3-phase Monte routine, as in 3 card Monte, chase the ace, find the lady, whatever you know it by. You have 3 cards, 2 of them look the same, and 1 of them is an ace of hearts, so it looks different. Across 3 phases that continue to become more impossible and more magical, the spectator cannot find the ace in the 3 cards available. And the 3 increasingly difficult conditions become more and more impressive. That is simply what Moser's Miracle Monte is. It's a simple, direct, magical 3 card Monte routine. What do you get if you decide to purchase Moser's Miracle Monte? You get 20 cards. They are not gimmicked as such, but they are specially printed. In addition to the 20 cards that you receive, you also get roughly 20 minutes of instructions by Moser himself. The instructions are very clear, they are concise, and they are really easy to learn from. And I am going to touch on this in the final thoughts about refills, about whether I think it's worth it. But when you purchase Moser's Miracle Monte for roughly £22, that's what you're going to receive. 20 custom printed cards on USPCC red rider back bicycle cards, plus the instructions. How easy is it? Incredibly easy. There's not even really any moves or sleight of hand that you have to perform. As I mentioned in the TLDR, I think that this is very easy and approachable for anyone, from a beginner magician all the way through to a professional magician. I don't think there's anything that people with small hands, big hands, with arthritis, with, I don't know, missing fingers, won't be able to perform with this. It's wrapped up nicely as a simple and direct piece of card magic that you are going to have fun learning and performing. Reset time for Moser's Miracle Monte. There is no reset, and the reason for that is the fact that at the end of every performance you are going to destroy one of the gimmicked cards. So that means that every time you want to perform it, you will have to take your 2 duplicate 3 of clubs, which are completely normal cards, and you will just have to add another card from your stack of refills to make up that packet. And as such, there is no reset time. Also, the special card that you're destroying actually helps you clean everything up, and that's one of the pros to Moser's Miracle Monte in comparison to Michael Skinner's Ultimate 3 card Monte, is the fact that with Michael Skinner's Ultimate 3 card Monte, you cannot show all of the cards. But at the end of Moser's Miracle Monte, all of the cards are completely examinable. But to simply answer about reset time, it takes 1 second to reset because you're just adding another special card to the other 2 cards that you have. Angles on this are fantastic. Basically, there are no angles. You're going to be performing this on a surface, on a table, on a mat, somewhere like this, whether that be drunk people in a restaurant or a bar, sober people in a cafe, wherever it is that you perform, you're going to be performing it on the table like this, and that means that you don't have any angle restrictions at all to this. People can be completely surrounding you. It's very fair and no one is going to see a thing. In terms of angles, it's pretty much perfect. Pocket space is just as perfect because it's just 3 cards. If you want to perform it over and over again, if you're being hired to entertain at an event, then of course you'll have to have a stack of these specially printed cards in your pocket. But with Moser's routining that uses a paperclip, you put the paperclip on these 2 3 of clubs, all goes back in your pocket, and you're ready to pull it out again. So it's going to take up about as much pocket space as maybe 10 cards. And that's pocket space. My final thoughts on this. I think it's fantastic. I think there are a few things that you should know. First of all, for just under £23, I think it's £22.60 or £22.80, one of those, I believe. You get the instructions and you also get the 20 specially printed cards. If you want refills, the refills are just under £10. I think they're £9.60, and you get 20 cards in the refill. You don't get anything else with the refill. Also, the instructions, from what I'm told, do not add anything new in comparison to the original instructions when this was first released years ago. So don't expect some crazy new routine, don't expect new handling. It's the classic original routine that Moser's Miracle Monte started with, but it's as good as it's ever been. And that does remind me, I would suggest to you that if you're going to perform other card tricks, perform them before this, because I do think that this is such a strong routine. And also the fact that you're tearing a card and destroying it, I think that after performing Moser's Miracle Monte, you probably shouldn't perform another card trick. That should be it. And probably you shouldn't perform any other magic after this, because it's very strong magic. And if you do perform another magic trick after this, then people are just going to think about how this happened, how it worked, how amazing it was, all the way through the next trick that you show them. So I think it's amazing. I think that it's both better and worse than Mike Skinner's Ultimate 3-Card Monte. And that's because with the Ultimate 3-Card Monte, you buy it and then you have the 3 cards and you can use them over and over and over for as long as those cards last. With Moser's Miracle Monte, of course, you have to continue buying refills because part of the routine is that you destroy a card. That is where the beauty in this product lies, and that is where the real magic lies as well. But just know that each performance of this is going to cost you roughly 50 pence. But for £22, I do think that it's well worth purchasing. I do think that you're going to have a lot of fun with it. I do think that your audiences are going to absolutely love it and find it very magical, very entertaining. And I think that there's lots of untapped possibilities that magicians usually read the instructions and regurgitate exactly what the instructions teach. But I think there's so much in this. You can talk about these as people, you can refer to them as sun and moon, you can refer to them as 3 celestial beings, you can refer to them as all kinds of things and tell a really amazing story instead of doing the classic 3-card Monte. This is a hustle, this is what they used to do on street corners, can you guess which one it is? Because that's a bit of an outdated presentation and most young people don't know what 3-card Monte is these days. So get creative with your presentations, try to create something new. And I think that whoever you are, whether you're 70 and you're looking for a fun, new, amazing, affordable, with good value magic trick, or whether you're 12 and you're wanting a new magic trick for your birthday or Christmas or something like this, I think this is a fantastic option. That's pretty much all I have to say about Moser's Miracle Monte. If you have any questions about this or anything that I've said, leave it in a comment below. Remember to make use of those discount codes that I mentioned at the beginning in the video description or the top pinned comment. They really help me out when you do make a purchase through one of those links. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.